Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, whenever you may be watching. I'm Grant Thomas, this is Fine Fast Food, and today, you see it, it's Chipotle time, brisket, see what it's about. We have made it, and it is my happy honor to let you know, to inform you that smoked brisket is back at Chipotle for the first time in pretty much 3 years. It's been a while, and actually, I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is one of the only Chipotle LTO items that I have not tried yet. After smelling it a little bit, I kind of remembered this smell. I think I might have tried it, but I don't remember trying it. So I'm excited. We get to, we'll have it here. If they ever bring it back, we'll do a checkup as we normally do. But I'm glad, like I said, I get to try it. I've been waiting for this one. A little rough on the numbers. We'll get into that, but I've been waiting for this one. Gonna start with the notes, obviously. Going off of what Chipotle themselves says about this brisket, responsibly raised beef, seared on the plancha and seasoned with spices. Smoked serrano, chili pepper, and chipotle chili pepper, those are the spices. Hand chopped into tender, juicy bites and finished in a savory brisket sauce made with smoky chili peppers. Sounds pretty good. I like the peppers, you know me, Spice Lord. But obviously the price, how much does this stuff cost? This is where I'm not a Spice Lord. $13.80 before tax, after tax, $15.11. And this does fall somewhat on myself. I know the golden rule of Chipotle. I know never order online. You get skimped. You don't get as much. If you go in the store and you order in there, you are 1000% gonna get more food than if you ordered online. Like this. Calories, 360 in this brisket, which decent amount of calories, especially going off of Chipotle standards. Regular steak, $12 before tax, 150 calories. While the brisket pricing is pretty bad, I will be honest, I like the calories, so we'll see how it is. But for the marketing and the pictures, I always have to mention the pictures. Chipotle takes great pictures on the marketing. I think I'm gonna have to give it, I want to say 7, but 7 is standard 7 as we like to call it. This isn't really standard, it's a little I'd say it's a 6 on the marketing. I like it, smoked brisket, as we said, smells good, that type of stuff, but solely on the marketing, I think it's just doesn't look the best. And pricing is a very, very, very important part of bringing customers in. If you have a bad price on it, you might be losing a lot of business. But that's just the marketing. Smell, as I said before, smells great. It smells really good. I'm trying to throw up a comparison or a picture of something it reminds me of, but this one's very unique. It actually has a sweetness to it, which, if you know my taste buds, I'm a big fan of foods that have just a little bit of sweetness to them. I like it. That's just the way I roll. So it smells good. It smells, and there you go, see a little brisket. Yeah, that's really the smell. That's everything I'm getting from the bowl. It's strong and it's good. It has a very nice smell to it. So on the smell, again, sweet, it's good, has a nice smell to it. I would say an 8, definitely an 8. Like I just said a minute ago, standard 7, it's a little bit above that, and I like that. Look, you've been looking at it the whole time, but as I said, it is kind of skimped today. But I'll tell you this, I'm holding the bowl, I'm feeling it. It's a heavy bowl. I get my extra rice in there. I do it the way I like to do it. It's heavy. It's got a little weight to it. I can't complain. A lot of people just really like to complain about Chipotle and the portion sizes and all that stuff. It really is what it is. They don't necessarily have their own portioning method at Chipotle. They kind of freehand it, throw it in the bowl, get what you get. But from somebody who's taken the orientation before, and that's a story for another time, you are allowed, if you ask for just a little more, they're supposed to give you more.
No, I mean, if you're in our restaurant in person, you know how this goes, Jim. All you got to do is look at our team member and, if you're like, hey, can I get a little more rice? You just give them a little nod, and more than likely, the guys give you a little more rice.
So think about that. Ask for more. Remember, ask. All you have to do is ask. With the protein, there is double, extra charges. But from experience, if you ask for just a little, my favorite, is there any way I could get a little bit more without being charged? That's all. That's all you have to ask. And most of the time, 99% of the time, at least me, I've never heard a no to that. Use that as you'll use that. But I have no problem with the portion. I'm fine with it. Can't complain with that. At least I can't. So for the look, I'm going to have to give it, I'll say a 7. Standard, normal Chipotle bowl. Pretty much, well, it is what I get every single time, just without the chicken. Switch the protein. And now, you know what time it is? Taste time. I did get my, as I like to get, and you can do this on the app, only on the app. You can get the half side. I don't like the full side. I always use half anyway. What I'm gonna do real quickly though, I'm gonna grab that piece. Before I mix everything, before I get everything intertwined, I'm just gonna try it by itself. Smoked brisket. Interesting. I like the spice that's in there. In the description, if you remember me saying it, peppers, spices. You can taste it. You get a little kick at the end. It reminds me, and I know I just took the smallest bite. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna get a couple bites with my bowl. But from that little taste alone, it reminds me of like a spicy beef jerky blend. It reminds me of beef jerky. Has that kind of chewiness to it. It's not bad, but it does have that kind of chewiness to it. So let's mix it up, see how it is. All right, mixed it up, see how it is. I must say, very weird on its own, but in my bowl, might just be, you saw it, the combo, absolutely incredible in this bowl. 1000%. On the taste, gonna give it, I'd say a 9. Definitely deserving of a 9. So, you know what time it is? 12:10. On the clock. At 1:10, we'll be back to you with the feel rating. 1:10, how we feeling? And I have to say, out the gate immediately, no BS, no anything. I want to give it a 7, a standard 7. And here is why. This one's super quick. Chipotle brisket, it's popular. People like it. Chipotle LTOs are popular. The Chipotle way of certain, proteins, people like that. When Chipotle came out with carne asada, people like carne asada. And people, in my mind, would want to try it the Chipotle way. So in that respect, in that regard, very good release by Chipotle, very smart. It's a good beef. It's, it's no longer summer. It's starting to get colder. I mean, not here. It's super hot over here. But look at the other places in the world. It's more places in the world than just Los Angeles. It's good beef. It's good quality. And that's what Chipotle, that's what they offer. But why is it standard? Because that's simply what it is. It's just another good, high quality protein. It's nothing hype. It's nothing that I think is going to bring different people in. I don't think people who have never been to Chipotle before, I don't think they see this and they say that, now I need to go there. It's a thing for the fans. If you're a fan of Chipotle brisket, if you've had it before, if you're a brisket person, you'll probably just really enjoy it. However, if you're not a beef guy, if you go to Chipotle like me and you get chicken, it's a waste of money. It's not a good deal. You heard the numbers. You heard everything I had to say regarding this item. $15.11 after tax, not including the side of queso. I paid $17 after the taxes and fees, and I donated the extra couple cents to whatever you can donate to. So that's a lot. $17 for a basic, normal, like we said, standard. That's not standard. So again, I'll give it 7 total on the field rating, but also close to a 6. Everything that doesn't have to do with numbers and all the stuff outside of the flavor and the taste and the actual eating it of itself. And speaking about the love of Chipotle that you guys know that I have, I want to remind you, you see, and it is red, you can see the red. Oh no, it's red. Let me explain something to you. Out of all the companies that I've ever invested in, I don't normally like to do this. If you've seen the videos, you know I normally don't do this because I can't say this about any other company. But this company in particular has made the fine fast food portfolio so much money. It has. This is the reason, as an 18-year-old, I decided to start investing. Because I walked in, I had a great meal. I thought, wow, there's no other places like this. This is so unique. So, looked into it. Looked into the numbers. I looked into how the company's doing. The types of things that they get done on a yearly, 5-year, even 10-year. Their whole history. I looked into it. Everything they've ever done. I looked into it. I did my research. And as you've seen, it paid off. These chains, if you know what you're doing, can make you a lot of money. And really quick, some of you who might be in the know might be thinking, a big deal for you, as it is for me. And that is this guy, Brian Niccol. You see it. It's one of the hardest things I've seen in a long time. It hurts. You see the Starbucks cup in his hand. Former Chipotle CEO Brian Niccol, a man that did so much for the company, he's out. He left. He wanted nothing to do with Chipotle. He said, Chipotle? Who's that? It's just me joking around. He left for a lot of money. Work is work. Business is business. Man made a decision for himself, and kudos to that. Guy did so much for the company. Guys changed the company. So you gotta love Brian Niccol. You gotta give him credit. You gotta give him his props. But, as I said, no more Brian Niccol for Chipotle. So what does that mean for the state of the company? And I'll tell you this. Currently, I'm pretty sure they're just rolling with an interim CEO at the moment. Just a little placement type of thing while they try to find somebody. While it seems a little shaky, it seems a little dicey. Where's, what's going to happen to portioning? Is all this skimping controversy going on right now? And then you saw the bowl that I just got. What do you guys think about that? It all goes with each other. But like I told you, the whole skimping problem, I don't see it. All the Chipotle drama that people like to bring up on Reddit and other places, whatnot, I don't see it. What I see in this company, like I showed you with the bowl, quality, value. That's Chipotle. Maybe not the best value. There's obviously not going to be a dollar menu or whatnot, but there's value. You cannot get that quality for that value at any other chain. I'm telling you, do your research. Telling you, I've told you, do your research. But now for my favorite time, it's question time. What did you think about the smoked brisket? Did you like it a lot? Do you think like I do, it's kind of like a beef jerky type of thing? Do you think it's not good? Do you think that it's just overcooked beef that's just Let us know what you have to say and think about these items. We love to see and hear it. Did you like this video? Well, like this video. It lets us know you support the fine fast food system. You like the way we do things. And again, it means a lot to us. It shows us you want more. You want us to continue. You want this channel to keep pumping out these great event videos, these awesome fine fast secrets, and all the other fine fast collectibles, all the other fun, crazy stuff that we have in store that we do on this channel. So please leave us a like. It means a lot. But what means the absolute most? Subscribe. That means the absolute most. It's powerful. It means a lot. Your subscription, your like, your comment, especially comments. I love the descriptive comments. If you ever have feedback, please send it. And that's the word I want to touch on. Feedback. All of those things in their own ways are feedback. And it truly means the absolute most to me. Anytime, whether it's a comment, whether it's a like, whether it's a subscription, even if it's a negative comment, it means the absolute most to me. Anytime you take the time, even just a couple seconds, to let me know what you think about this channel. This channel's become my baby, for those of you that know me. In the past 6 months, this channel has been everything to me. It means so much. So once more, join the Fine Fast family. We absolutely love having you a part of it and can't wait for you to see, like I mentioned, all the other crazy cool stuff that we have in store. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.